This pile. Can't throw that. I got this cat. And the-
All right, folks, we'll call our town council meeting to order. If you could rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, roll call.
Councilor Atkinson.
Here on Zoom.
Hi. Councilor Capola,
Here via Zoom.
Mayor Kaczynski,
Here.
Councilor Payanessa,
Here.
Councilor Prusen,
Here on Zoom from Florida.
Oh, got to rub it in, Mark. Got to rub it in, Mark. Thanks.
so
Live in person.
Councilor Beach here. Mayor Yepford.
Thank you. Okay, so we're on to our audience of citizens. If anyone in the audience wishes to speak to the council on anything on our agenda tonight or anything that's on their mind, now would be the time. Anybody here? Our friends from the Boy Scouts, they want to say anything? They're welcome to. Glad you guys are here.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, members of the council. Visiting you this evening are four scouts from Troop 256, currently earning their citizenship in the Community Merit Badge. As you know, I've brought scouts here in the past and we've always enjoyed it. So I hope you all do a good job tonight.
We'll try.
Don't we?
Yeah. Thank you. They can enjoy the show. Anyone else wishes to speak? Anybody online? Okay, no, I see no hands. Okay, we'll go ahead and close the audience of citizens. Mayor's update, just one quick thing. I just wanted to mention we do have on Thursday at 9 a.m. at the Senior Center, we're going to honor one of our residents, Willie D'Amato. His birthday is coming up this weekend. He's made it to the ripe old age of 100 years old. So it's something to certainly celebrate. And I did meet him a few years ago. The House is for Heroes. He is a veteran. I think he was in the Navy. So we were over there, World War II vet. They were over there fixing up his house, and I think you would guess when you meet Mr. D'Amato, if you ever do, there was a nice, group of folks, contractors, people that volunteer fixing up his home, helping him. But he wouldn't just sit there. He was running around trying to help everybody who was fixing the home. He was, probably about 4 years ago. So he was about 96, and he had more energy than probably anybody in the crew fixing his home. I got to say, he was unbelievable, and he's still going strong. So we're so happy. He still plays golf too at Timberland. So we will honor him on Thursday at 9 a.m. at the Senior Center. I think they're having a birthday party for him too at the Italian Club on Saturday, which is his birthday, right? I believe the 8th. So anyway, we want to just acknowledge his great life, his service to the country, and hope he keeps going strong. From what I saw of him, I'm sure he will. So with that, we'll move on to our consent agenda. We just have, let's see, we've all read the items, donations to the animal control. We have here just a couple items here. And acceptance of donations to the fishing derby in the amount of $250 from the Kiwanis of Berlin to be held on April 25th. So that's just a few items on there. You've all read them, and if you had no other comments on them, we could go ahead and take a motion.
Move we accept the consent agenda as presented.
Thank you. Thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Right, so moved. On to item number 1.
Great. Good evening, everyone. Good to see you all here on this snowy Tuesday night. Even from Florida, Counselor Prusen as well. So we'll start off.
Thank you, Ryan.
Agenda item number 1. This is on what we just had the special town meeting on, the senior center parking lot improvements. We've discussed this before. This is the $80,000 that is needed in order to do all of the design work that goes into the construction documents, so we can get this project out to bid and increase the number of spaces, both the ADA handicap spaces as well as regular spaces for our senior center. This is something that's been needed and requested by the seniors. And so the item, we have our Public Works Director here if anyone has any questions, but it should be familiar to you all.
Any questions? No. This is now a PBC project too. So, but essentially, we took a look at it. We had a firm come in and do a low-level conceptual plan, which has been sent to you guys. It showed that we can shift the ADA spots closer to the entrance with some modest improvements. We can also increase the parking count by at least 16. I think when we do the detailed design, there might be more opportunities. We'll have the firm who does a detailed evaluation try to increase the parking even more than that. But so far, it looks like it's feasible. And even with restriping, we can actually gain spaces along the front, because some of the areas that they hatched, the newer requirements actually make those a narrower hatching, which actually will give you one more space in the front by the housing authority without doing anything, just repainting.
Nice.
So just by looking at it, we can do some stuff. So I got a budget cost from a planning firm for this scope that's here, which includes a brand new survey for the property, which we can use in the future too. And that's probably going to be $25,000, 20 to 25. So there'll be some costs that we will get back with, like, as far as, having infrastructure and topo and property boundary information. So
Great.
we can get some money. We can actually get the design rolling. PBC can get into construction. We can get it done.
Excellent. Appreciate it, Mike. Any questions for Mike?
It's actually not, as far as the construction goes, it's not a lot of work. It's more the design and then the permitting. So we have to go through P&Z because it's going to be a site plan amendment, and we have to do the survey, and there'll be a little bit of a lead time for that. As far as, I would say, I'd say a couple of months to get things rolling and then into design. We also want to make sure the housing authority is plugged into this because it's their property. So Joe Bajorski and the Housing Authority has to sign off on the final plan. So we'll have some back and forth on that too. But it's not going to be a long, 2-year thing. I think it's going to be maybe 6 months, and then back and forth on bidding, and the PBC is going to weigh in as well. So.
Any other questions for Mike? Hearing none, we'll go ahead and take a motion.
Move to approve a fiscal year 2026 request for a non-budgeted appropriation of $80,000 from the general fund unassigned fund balance pending Board of Finance approval for a design firm to complete design documents, permitting bid package, and provide bid assistance and construction administration services for the senior center parking lot improvement project.
Thank you. Second. Thank you. Any other comments or questions? Hearing none, take a vote on the motion on the floor. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Right, so moved. Thanks.
Thank you.
All right, Mike's up for the next one.
Okay, he's here. All right, good.
Agenda item number 2. This is in regards to the Glen Street Bridge project that we've spoken about previously, and this bridge is coming up. I believe we just received word that the construction is beginning on it.
They've been clearing trees this week.
Yeah,
And
clearing trees.
They were there today too.
And we're putting the notice out that I think it's April 1 that construction's.
The official
the
construction.
official construction date. So that bridge will be out of service. There'll be some detours and whatnot posted. With this is fully reimbursable, this project, but we do have to put the funds up front on the town. We have to make sure that we have the funds in place. And with that, there's an additional $400,000 or $395,200 that are for WMC consulting services, the construction management portion of this as well that came in higher. And so we have to allocate some town funds that so we have to have the money up front so we get reimbursed later. And this is the accounting for that. So, Mike?
Yeah, it's essentially a budget transfer. Kevin and I were like trying to avoid bonding for this, and so it's $395,000. We have a recycling center improvement project that has $500,000 in it. We don't have any major projects going, so we're going to use this as a seed money, kind of like a line of credit. We're going to fund the WMC contract, and then when the reimbursements come back from the state, it goes back into the recycling center project. And we still have about 90,000 left in that recycling center project account. So if we have any modest projects, we can fund that. But we don't have anything on the books right now. So it's kind of a nice way to line of credit the inspection firm. And then when the state gives us back the money, we put it back in the account. And no bonding, and no more debt for the town on this project. And we get 100% back.
That's great.
We thought so.
Yeah, yeah,
Can't do them all like that, but this one worked out.
that's great. You guys, folks have any questions?
No.
On this? I know we've talked about this before. So if there's nothing else, we'll go ahead and take a motion, Charlie.
Move to approve a budget transfer of $395,200 from the Recycling Center Improvements account into the Glen Street Bridge account in order to provide funding for WMC Consulting Engineers of Newington to provide construction engineering and inspection services on the Glen Street Bridge replacement project, subject to the Board of Finance approval.
Thank you, second. Thank you, Donna. Hearing no other comments or questions, we'll vote on the motion. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, so moved.
Thank you. And you'll be seeing the contract when we get it from DOT. It might make it to our next meeting. So now that we have the money, we can actually approve the contract.
Oh, great. Thanks, Mike.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
All right. And Mike's going to stay right.
He's still here. I know. He's still, I see that. He's here. Yeah. Well, once he's up there, why go up and down, right? Just
So this
hang around.
This next item is in regards to a 2023 connectivity grant that the town was awarded with in order to add additional sidewalks to the town. And what is good news for us is that when we went out to bid for the construction and detour of Ludlow, Maine was awarded the contract, it actually came in under budget. And so we have additional funds. And so the request today, Mike is going to go over, there's 3 different areas that we can add to the scope. And we want to get your input on the best utilization of that.
Right. Yeah. And in this case, we have a project where we're not asking for more money. We actually have more money. We're just asking for what you guys want.
That's shocking. Well, they should all be that way. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can sure about this, but we checked him out and he said, yeah, I can do it all. So essentially, these lighter areas, and this was in your package, but I blew
Yeah.
it up. These lighter areas is 5 segments
Mm.
that are in the base scope. So that's about $480,000 the bid came in.
Hmm.
We have enough money to probably do 2 of these 3 additional segments.
Hmm.
So this is we thought this was Jim Mahoney and Ryan, and we all talked about it. This on Percival will go from, the Percival Pool driveway down to the old Knights of Columbus driveway, which Vesta will be starting on that project.
Mm.
So we thought that's a nice extension. That's the segment we're going to do. We extend it down to their driveway. That's one. The second one is on Four Rod Road, Winding Meadow Road. It's north of the planned segment up to Winding Meadow, and it's an extension. And that is, some of it's going to be in the road as a paved shoulder, so that could be cost effective. And then the third one is Four Rod Road north, south of Norton, down to about Wildermere. There's an existing sideway we'll tie into there. So what we're sort of looking for is for you to rank them 1, 2, 3. and also send a section 824 referral to P and Z for them to take a look at it as well. But if you have any strong feelings on how these should be, because we can't do all three, we probably could do two of them.
Two.
So we're hoping, we'll see, or maybe one, but I just would like to know
Yeah.
which ones
1, 2, 3.
you guys would like to prioritize and what the pecking order is for this.
Which one you think is what do we think is going to get the most traffic? Right, where would we need it most, I guess, was maybe how I would.
Percival Avenue.
Probably Percival Avenue would be one, right? Because would be busier there.
Into the area.
Yeah. Mark and,
Yeah,
Sandy,
I think that maybe just the way Mike has it is 1 Percival, 2, the one up by Norton, and there's really not that much traffic there by 4 Rod and going to Windermere. So I think he's got it, 1, 2, 3, just the way it is.
I would agree.
okay.
That kind
Yeah.
of lines up with what we were thinking too.
Oh, perfect. Look at that.
I didn't do that on purpose. I went
Yeah, sure.
south.
Sure, Mike. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah,
So, okay.
Shockingly, I also agree.
yeah. Excellent. Wow,
Good news.
that's good stuff.
More sidewalks to shovel. People can't wait.
Yeah,
Especially after this winter.
I know. Let's
Uh,
go to the framework and then so the motion is for,
Make the referral.
yeah.
Yep. Okay, we'll go ahead and take a motion, Charlie.
Move to make referral pursuant to section 8-24 of the Connecticut General Statutes of adding sidewalk segments to the 2023 connectivity grant project that would be south of the present terminus of Percival Field to 143 Percival Avenue and on 4 Rod Road, north and south of the existing project.
Second. Thank you, Donna. Any other thoughts or comments or questions, council? Hearing none, vote on the motion. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed?
Aye.
Oh, thank you. Another aye comes in a little late. Little delay there. It's all right. We're good. Thank you. Hearing no opposition, motion carries. Thank
Thank
you.
you very much.
Thanks. Thanks, Mike. More? You got more? No? All right. Oh, come on.
All right. Agenda item number 4. This is in regards to the town hall re-roofing project that occurred somewhat recently over the past few months. They did a great job. All Seasons contractor did a great job re-roofing the town hall here. During the course of that project, though, it was discovered there was a lot of plywood that was in very bad condition that had to be torn out and replaced. And because of that, the contract went over budget. And so the ask, and it went over in the amount of $17,178. So the ask of the council is to increase that to cover for this additional work.
Hey, Doug.
Meeting, Mr. Mayor, councilors.
How we doing?
As Ryan said, we had a little overage. There was some unit costs included, exceeded contingency, basically the whole west wing, the finance, the hallway. The building received all the, had the surrounded plywood of the whole building, so it exceeded what was included.
Can I speak?
No, it wouldn't be the appropriate time at this point.
Luke, we're past audience assistant. That was at the beginning of the meeting. That's when we asked you to talk. And so now we don't allow individual questions on the different items. All right, so no, you cannot speak.
Doug, any reason for that? Just that one area, it just seems odd.
We're thinking with the sun. when
Wow.
it hits that. So yeah, we had some good pictures of existing conditions while they were doing the work. So it did stand out. All the rest of the building was pretty good, but for some reason this side got it the worst. So
Thanks.
And where is this additional funding coming from?
within the project account,
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions? We're good? Okay, we'll go ahead and take a motion, Charlie.
Move to increase the town hall roofing contract for All Seasons Contractor of Windsor Locks, Connecticut to an amount not to exceed $425,934 to cover additional plywood replacement per unit cost identified in the change order number 1 is accepted in the base bid award and is reviewed and approved by the project architect and Public Building Commission.
Thank you. Thanks, Donna. Any other comments or questions on this? Hearing none, we'll go ahead and vote on the motion. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, motion carries. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Thanks, Doug. You too.
Right. Moving on. The next item, agenda item number 5 is a request from our water control manager. This is in regards to the upcoming project that we have with the Meriden water connection. And with that, there is a request for a bond authorization documents to be prepared. And so Ray Jarema is here this evening to discuss. So I'll turn it over to Ray.
Quick summary is that this is a main extension, about 12-inch main ductile iron going from about Worthington Point all the way to our North Colony Road and connects with Meriden Water Department. This connection with Meriden will have a meter station on the town property, and basically their hydraulic gradient is such that we won't need any pumping. We can connect to them, and we would purchase water from them only during the period when we would need to do our lamentation tank work. Our lamentation tank interior is corroded. It's never been addressed. I had 2 companies last year that actually went in there with robots and confirmed that the corrosion was enough that the tank should be drained and the corrosion should be taking place. So this includes the main connection with Meriden, but additionally, we're going to ask for a DWSRF. Now we have an additional idea of how much it's going to cost, about $550,000 for the interior work at the tank. So this will give the tank additional 50 years of life, hopefully.
Great. Questions, folks?
This may not remain in place in case we do want to buy water eventually from Meriden.
Oh, yeah, actually, well, it is, but I'm hoping that the other way around comes up. Is they could use the additional water, so actually we could potentially sell them water. So
Okay.
that would be an advantage.
So this won't be a temporary, this is.
No, it'll be in existence. Yes, we will continue to use it as an emergency supply, but then we're looking at them, and they wanted to piggyback on our project, but they couldn't. They'd have to apply separately. So they are anxious to do that as well.
And this is great to have a redundant system in place.
Yeah, I believe so.
Any other questions?
Yeah, is there any time frame on this for completion?
The construction bid portion of it went out yesterday. We're looking at summer construction work for the period of time to be done for the main connection. And then hopefully, if everything goes well, we'll be doing late fall. We would be doing the storage tank, draining it during our least period of usage. I don't want to do it during the summer, obviously. I want to do it in the fall or early winter.
Okay, thank you.
Anyone else? Okay. Hearing none. If there's no other questions, we'll go ahead and take a motion, Charlie.
Move to authorize the town manager to retain the services of Pullman and Comley to prepare bond authorization documents in the amount of $4 million for the planning, acquisition, and construction of a new 12-inch diameter, 2,300-foot linear foot ductile iron water main, and to authorize the town manager to schedule and advertise for public hearing to be held Tuesday, March 17th, 2026 at 7 p.m. on an ordinance entitled an ordinance appropriating $4 million for the water line installation on the Berlin Turnpike and authorizing the issuance of $4 million bonds of the town to meet said appropriation and pending the issuance thereof and making of temporary borrowing for such purpose.
Thank you. Second. Any other comments or questions? Motion on the floor, so we'll take a vote. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Right. Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thanks.
If I could, I have a quick couple of updates.
Sure. absolutely.
227 on Friday, the deep, rendered a decision on the diversion. They went ahead and gave the diversion to Worthington and Kensington to go forward.
Hmm.
It is what it is. Unfortunately, I think what they did is they threw out all my technical information and just basically made it on the decision that basically says that they didn't have the scope to otherwise do anything with it and let it go at that. Some positive stuff, though. I actually got, after the third or fourth time, was able to contact the deputy commissioner at DPH, because you also need, if one of the two items gets rejected, then the whole thing gets rejected, sale of excess water permit. And she wrote back to me, and I was pretty happy to hear this. Please know that the application is still under active review by our subject matter experts. The review considers public health and public safety implications, system operations, water quality, and broader regulatory permitting context. Given the complexity of the proposal and the number of factors involved, the process requires careful and deliberate analysis. Wrote her back and told her that's all we ever wanted was an opportunity to give our concerns out. So that was positive to hear. Additionally, for a quick item, and this isn't coming up yet, but it will, April 7th, we have a commitment from Haley Ward and Reftilis, the two contractors that did the study, the water study for the town. As you know, that the executive, well, the whole report has been completed, but the executive report's been given out. We'll have more copies, and they'll be able to discuss at that time the report findings. So I just wanted to mention that to everyone at the same time.
Yeah.
April 7th, and that would be the town council meeting then. We'll put it on the agenda.
Yeah, I'm going to add that we're going to try to keep the other agenda items for that meeting light so that we can prioritize the water discussion.
Yeah, that's great. Thanks.
Okay,
Thank you.
Appreciate that. Thanks. Okay.
Right.
Where are we at here?
Moving on, agenda item number 6, and this is an annual event you all are used to, is approving our diesel contracts. Unfortunately, some recent events have changed some of the outlook on the diesel futures, but we do have a good contract here with East River Energy was the low bidder, and Jim Simons is here to discuss this evening, and yeah, we're looking to award that today. And then I believe we lock in today, Jim?
Yes.
So we are locked in, so
Probably a good thing.
probably good.
I had any luck. Yeah, be bad luck. We missed it by 4 days.
How do we? Yeah.
We knew last week that we were gonna put this on the agenda.
Oh,
Of course, everything broke loose.
yeah.
So now the question is where it's going.
Yes.
Usually I would try to gamble,
Yeah.
but it's a little too complex over there to gamble with. It's not the normal.
Right.
So we did lock in at $2.73
Oh,
a gallon, which is
I'm
up
sorry, what was the price?
$2.73 a gallon.
Thank you.
It is 38 cents more than we currently pay. But with all the other stuff going on, and the contract for 32,500 will cost us, total cost is 88,871, and it's just under $13,000 more than we currently have. I budgeted next year for $2.90.
Yeah.
So we're within the budget.
yeah, that's good.
We should be pretty good, no matter what happens.
That's good. Wow, good. Well, yeah,
Nice.
yeah, you got luck. See, it worked out.
I wanted it a little better, but
Well,
I'll take it.
yeah.
I mean, they'll get the fuel.
Well, maybe stuck over in some place somewhere, but yes.
funny thing is we don't get fuel from there.
Oh, we don't? No.
Very, very little fuel
Yeah.
in the United States comes from there.
Yeah, you know what? I was reading that recently. Yeah.
But it is the open markets.
The markets. Yeah.
Open markets.
Right. Right. Well, hopefully it doesn't last long over there. So, any questions for Mr. Jim? All right. Hearing none, we'll go ahead and take a motion.
Move to award the 2026-27 diesel contract to East River Energy of Guilford, Connecticut, utilizing Capital Region Council of Governments bid number 790.
Thank you. Thank you. Any other comments or questions on this? Hearing none, we'll take a vote. All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Thanks, Jim.
Jim.
Okay.
Hey,
Yes.
moving on.
Wow.
Agenda item number 7.
What's going on tonight?
This is a,
Shh. Shh.
I should point out that there's not a single bid waiver on this agenda tonight.
Oh, Mark should be happy.
Well, he saw me before I left for Florida, so we had,
Oh, there you go.
And I
Mark's happy anyway. He's in Florida, so he doesn't really care what's going on. He's in Florida. It's warm. He's fine. Yeah.
Is Mark in Florida?
Yes.
I'm in Florida. I'm in shorts and a t-shirt right now.
So,
Okay, rub it in, Mark. Come on. All right. Sorry. Go ahead.
this agenda item is a long time coming, and this is the
Yes.
final process on
That's
the
great.
sale of the Knights of Columbus building, 143 Percival Avenue to Vesta Corporation. I want to point out we have Aaron Greenblatt with us from Vesta online this evening as well.
Nice.
Aaron and his team have been phenomenal to work with throughout this process. There's a lot of hoops to jump through in order for them to get all the financing in place, as well as all of the documents on the town side, the town approval, the financing, environmental conditions, the tax agreement that the council has previously approved, lot line revisions as well. I'll kick it off to Chris Edge to start, and then we'll turn it over to Aaron if you have any questions on that. But this is the action tonight would be to move to authorize myself, the town manager, to close on the sale of the property. So, Chris, kick it over to you.
Sure. Thank you, John. Excuse me. Thank you, Ryan. Starting to lose my voice. I apologize. Yes, so this is the sale of the land to Vesta OMA for $437,500. I'm very excited about this, as I had been part of the group to choose Vesta when we started the process. As Ryan had said, it has been a long process. The good news is they have teed up financing through CHFA, Department of Housing, and I believe they're looking at approximately 99-year restriction on the use of the property. So it'll be age restricted, 70 plus units, and really going to fit the need that we've been looking for a very long time. Very excited that hopefully if the snow goes away, they can get in the ground. And essentially at this point, what we're looking to do is to put the money into an account that we can use later on, dependent upon where the needs come from a town side, particularly with this property or another property. So it's not yet determined, but we'd like to put it in account as we move ahead.
Yeah, thanks, Chris. That's phenomenal. We've been waiting 10 years. 10 years, I think we've been working on this. A lot of problems, a lot of issues. Just some things were just the way it was. Funding has always been a problem. The federal and state governments, where the funding really comes from, changed, different priorities. It was very, very difficult to get a project just for seniors. That was really part of the problem most of the time. And finally, things changed, and we also obviously went out looking for a partner with Vesta, and they're experts in this field and have done very well with other projects. So it all finally came together, which is phenomenal. A lot of hard work. Prior Housing Authority, we tried through them, and timing wasn't right. Things were not right with the markets, and finally it worked. So it's long time. And more units, even better.
Yep. And
more units, right?
I think we were blessed, Mayor Mark, as well, that Vesta came to the table initially to work with us. And they were very, very creative from the very first moment on trying to work with the town to make it happen, which I think we've seen in other communities where a developer comes in and says, well, I'm going to do what I want. Vesta was completely different, knowing the fact that exactly what our goal was, working with us. And I think this is a great moment for the town of Berlin to be able to allow our town manager to sign the agreement and let Vesta break ground.
Yeah, no, it's great. It's way too long, but at least we finally got here. And again, we were looking at 50 units initially. We're going to get 70 units, so even better. So the wait maybe was worth it for the 20 extra units and just for seniors. All right. I mean, that's the thing. Just for seniors, that's what we could not get over that hurdle for a number of years due to funding restrictions and what the different government programs wanted. So, yeah, that's great.
Do you have any questions for Aaron, who's on?
Hi, Aaron. How are you?
Pretty good. How you doing?
Good, good. Again, happy. We're happy. Very excited for this. What's the time frame?
Yeah, well, we're excited for this too. We're down to the final weeks on this as far as getting to a closing. There's a few things that we're waiting on, one of which is the final survey, which you guys actually need to you're going to do the lot line adjustment before the conveyance. So I spoke to the surveyor this morning. Should be any day now to have that. We are, in the final legal stage with, loan documents being circulated from CHFA, DOH, and Webster Bank, who's our construction lender. I think we're probably about 3 weeks from an actual closing. It could slip to, perhaps, the first week of April. I'm trying to make sure that it doesn't. But it's we're really at the final stages here. And I've been in touch with Ryan all along the way, and I'm hoping that we can get CHFA and DOH to give us a firm closing date. But I think it is, probably the last week of March at this point that we're looking at.
Great. Other questions? Any questions for? That's great to hear. Whew, what a long road, but we're almost there. Excellent. All right. So what do we have here, Ryan? We've got, yes, I see that. We've got 2 motions here, Charlie.
Move to authorize the town manager enter into such documents as required to close on the sale of 143 Personal Avenue to Vista Percival LLC, subject to review and approval by Corporation Council.
Thank you. Second. Thank you, Donna. Take a vote on this motion first. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, so moved. Second motion.
Move that the proceeds of the sale be deposited into the sale of labor land materials account in the Land Acquisition and Development Fund and be appropriated at a later date for a project to be determined.
Thank you. Second. Thank you. Any other comments or questions on this motion? Hearing none, take a vote. All those in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Opposed? All right, so moved. All right.
Thank you very
Excellent.
much.
Yeah. Thanks, Chris. Thanks, Aaron. Good night, guys.
You too.
Oof, that's great.
All right, we're going through the agenda pretty quick this evening. We're on a last.
We're
on the fun one now.
That's a fun one.
So last but not least is the continuation. This is on the formation of a charter revision commission. And I know at previous council meetings, there's been discussion on the best path forward for a potential charter revision committee to be formed. And so I'll turn it over to, I don't know, Kate, or town clerk, or Mayor Mark, if you would like to.
Well, so I think we're all agreed. We're going to go forward with the commission and make some changes, mainly to, I think the referendum questions, just to clarify some of those 2 questions that people do seem to be confused with the language. I think that's the big thing, is to make it a little bit more understandable to folks when they go vote on the referendum, whether they approve, high or lower. So I think we're all on the same page on that from our past discussions. So the thing now would be the makeup of the committee, of the commission. I know we went back and forth on numbers. I don't know, to me, we could all have a chance to say what we think. To me, 5 members makes sense. I don't think even makes sense. Just, could stop things from going through. Who knows? I would go with 5, not too big to handle. And we're going to obviously we're not going to be as exhaustive as we were last time with what we would like them to do. I mean, obviously, once we appoint them, they can look at whatever they want, but then it has to come back through the council, and I think so. This is the main issue that we've all discussed, and there is some language that different things we had looked at the charter the last time we went for a charter revision. I think we can talk to Jeff and talk some more, and once the commission's formed, I think maybe if there's 2 or 3 pressing issues, there were some things, and there were more cleanup issues, language clarifications. I think Kevin, finance director, had some things that he was interested in fixing. Should not be controversial. I think there was some language for the fire department too. So maybe we pick, I don't know, not too many, maybe 2 to 3 beside the referendum review, so we don't get bogged down in anything. So that's what I'm thinking. What do we think?
Well, I thought we agreed that we would put a 6-member commission, 3 from each party.
No, I don't think we did.
Well, and if that's the case, then
up for discussion.
I can't speak for my colleagues on this side now, but I'm not prepared to support the motion to go to Charter Revision Commission if it's a 3-2 board.
I agree.
Okay.
I won't vote to go to a commission unless it's a 3-3, 6-person commission.
Okay. What is that going to accomplish if you're stuck 3 to 3 when you vote? Usually not.
I think we can trust. I think the people that we choose, we can trust them to do the right thing for the town and be mature. And like you said, it's going to be very limited issues. We're not putting that many things in front of them. I don't think it's going to be as difficult as you think it may be. And I want it to be bipartisan. That's what I said.
So why, if I may, why the change from going from 5 to 6? I believe in the past it's always, I'm sorry, it's always been 5.
Was it 5 last time? It was 5, right? Yeah. Yeah, why break with that? I mean, we got stuff done, it went through. I don't know. I mean, if there's not going to be any issues, what's the difference?
Well, and ultimately it wasn't successful because you said yourself, you had people on the council, right, who wouldn't support what was recommended. I think if we have an equal number of party on either side, there's a better chance that you're going to get full support and maybe it'll actually pass.
Yeah, I don't know if that was the reason. I don't think the members on the commission, it's just, whatever. Everybody did agree up front. It could be 5, 6, it could have been 10 people that agreed with it, and it still didn't matter. They were out there holding signs against it. So I don't think the number on the commission has anything to do with it. Why it went the way it was. It did, because everybody agreed on that on the council, and the commission put it forward. So I don't think the number is going to make any difference with how it goes, because it certainly didn't last time. It just matters on what folks do. 3 to 3, you could say 3 to 3, could be 7 to 7, but again, everybody was in agreement on the council and both parties, and they still went out and held signs against it. So I don't think the number on the commission matters, who's going to support it, because it didn't really matter last time, whatever it was.
Well, I mean, I don't think people make decisions for no reason. So if they supported it before and then changed their mind and didn't, you know, what happened in commission? I mean, were the people who were of 3 and not of 2 come up with some recommendations that other people weren't comfortable with, and so then they went out and supported against it? That would be my guess. I would like to avoid that. So I think 3 and 3 is fair.
Yeah,
We mentioned
I
that
think
at the last meeting about 3 and 3.
we did.
Not
We talked
everybody
about it.
comfortable with
No,
that.
no, I never agreed to that.
I know, I didn't say you agreed, Mark. I'm just saying it. I thought everybody was comfortable with 3 and 3.
No, what do you think?
The number of 5 and.
Donna, I can't hear you. Can you speak
Nope.
into your mic, please? Thank you very much.
I'll put my mic on. That'll be even better. In any event, I believe that it has always been that odd number, irregardless of what party affiliation was the majority at the time. And correct me if I'm wrong in stating that. I mean, and they held that number. Kate's shaking her head that I am accurate. I am fearful that if we do an even 3-3, 4-4, whatever, 2-2, that, there is no tiebreaker if there's an issue. And that's just how I feel about it.
Well, I mean, we need 5 votes on the council to send it to commission, right?
Yeah.
Am I right about that? Like, you're not going to get 5 votes, I don't think, unless you agree to 3-3.
Well, you're the guys that wanted a charter review. I wasn't really in favor of it, so I guess if we don't do it, we don't do it. If you don't want to vote to move forward with the commission. I mean, Mark, you've been pushing the charter review, and I was very hesitant to do it because I saw what happened last time, wasted a lot of time, everybody's time, and nothing got accomplished. And we're already not accomplishing something. We can't even get past this, so that scares me even more, quite frankly. We can't
That's
even
fine.
make a decision here, but, if that's what it is, then.
If that's what it is, then I guess that's what it is. So
Yeah.
it's nobody's fault. It's just, we don't agree. That's okay.
Yeah, see, here we go.
I think the
Yes.
last time we went, I'm sorry, I think the last time we
Yeah.
went for a charter revision and it was, and it was a group of 5 at that time. And I understand maybe it was different. I don't recall who was on town council at that time, but I think at that time it was, still unanimous to go with the group of 5.
Yeah, I think it
by
was.
the town
It was.
council. Okay.
It was.
I'm in favor of going with the 5, just to move the process along. The items that the council's been talking about seem to be very nonpartisan. And I'd like to think that the 3 and 3 setup would work, but I could see a quagmire. And moving along, I think we're better off with an odd number.
Well, we gave him pretty clear instructions last time, and what came out of that Charter Revision Commission was nothing that.
It could go anywhere, you're correct.
Well, it could go anywhere once they get it. We know
Right,
that,
so-
but yeah.
That's our position.
Okay. So, we want to take a vote just for the record?
It's up to you.
What do we think? Yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and take a vote.
What's the motion?
Guess go ahead.
Would suggest
What do
the
you think?
motion be to appoint the number of people that you want, and then it will die at that point.
I move that we form a Charter Revision Commission made up of 5 members.
I'll second that.
All right. Any other comments or questions?
He said. Roll call, Kate.
Councilor Atkinson,
Nay.
Councilor Capola,
Yay.
that is a yes.
Yes.
Councilor Payanessa,
Yes.
Councilor Pruitt,
Much as I want a charter revision, I'm going to stick with my my people and vote against it.
so your vote is no.
No.
Councilor Rosso,
No.
Councilor Deitch,
Yes.
Mayor Patinsky.
Yes.
You don't have the 5 votes.
Okay. All right, well,
That shortens the meeting.
yeah, that shortens it a lot. Okay, someone start a revision. All right. Get the rest. Okay, on to appointments. Where are we at, Kate?
So you have, the first item is for a Board of Ethics vacancy. And you have two people from previously. There is a new one that was put on your desk tonight. And he's looking at either Board of Ethics or Constable.
Okay.
So the one for Board of Ethics,
Lisa,
Yep.
she wasn't looking to move. She was only interested in that.
And ethics. Okay.
to move.
Yes. Okay.
Like the other guy at Constant.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, because we got plenty of spots for that.
Ready for a nomination?
Yes, we'll open up the nominations.
I'd like
Who's
to
up for the
nominate-
Board of Ethics, please? I didn't hear that.
I'd like to nominate Lisa Jolly for the Board of Ethics.
All right, thank you. Second?
the second.
No, second. We don't have a second now. Any other nominations?
Yes, there's Greg Parentis also wants to be on the Board of Ethics.
Okay.
Who was
Any other nominations? Hearing none, we'll close the nominations. And we'll take a vote on Lisa Jolly. Or we can just pick both.
Your name, the
Yeah.
name that you want. So
Oh.
if you want either Lisa, or you want Greg.
Okay.
So Councilor Atkinson,
I'm so sorry. I couldn't figure out my mute button that time. I'm sorry. Did we say, is Lisa the one up for?
is
And, yeah. Go ahead. And Greg. And Greg.
I'm gonna say Greg.
Councilor Capola,
Lisa?
Councilor Pianessa,
Lisa.
Councilor Cruzen,
Greg,
Councilor Rosso,
Greg?
Councilor Deitch,
Lisa,
and Mayor Kaczynski.
Lisa.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, what's next here? What else do we have here?
The next one would be Commission for Persons with Disability.
Ah, yes.
like to make.
Yes, we have.
No better person to serve in that position.
Oh. Oh,
I've known Robert for my entire life.
yeah, wonderful.
And she call him uncle.
No, nice.
Who's that?
Robert Thurston, Grove Commission.
Dedicated his entire life
Yeah.
to these groups.
Donna, can you put your microphone on, please? I can't hear you.
I says, I've known Robert for over 40 years, 50 years, maybe closer to 60 at this point. There's no finer person to represent on this commission. I think he will be a full asset, and I bless him for doing what he does, because it's amazing. Thank you, Robert.
Second that.
Great. Good. So we have our close the nominations. Unless there's anyone else. Hearing no others, we'll close the nominations. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Great. All right. All right, what do we got next? Conservation, I think, is next. What do we have here? Yeah.
You have a new, yes, a new one tonight.
Okay.
Nina.
Okay.
Right. And then you have Rachel.
Rachel. Yeah.
Luca.
Luca. Okay.
John Wilk.
Okay.
Now,
And we have a bunch of spots, right?
you have 4 vacancies.
Yep.
2 are regular vacancies, and 2 are alternate.
Okay.
And what you have to.
4. Yes. We have 4, I think, Donna.
You have So currently, there's 2 unaffiliates, 2 Democrats, and 1 Republican on conservation.
Okay,
So,
so we could do,
yes. Now, for the vacancies,
yes.
alternates,
Mhm.
one will have to be of either party. Can't have 2 of the same party.
Okay. Well, we have 4 people, right?
Yep.
Oh, well, then they're 2 and 2. Yeah. Yeah, we could put a Nina, right, for the second one, the vacancies, the regular terms. And then we could do, yes. Yes. Yeah, Rachel and Susan.
Rachel and Susan are both
Yes.
Democrats. You can only fit one
Ah,
as an alternate, as a Democrat.
uh,
How many alternate positions do we have?
Two.
oh, so okay, okay, so we could put,
One of the Ds on the commission.
yeah,
And the
what are the
other one's
Ds
the
and the alternate, yeah, so it's basically 1 and 1, 1 and 1, right? Yeah, okay. So I whatever, I don't know which, was John already? Before? Okay, so we want to nominate, open nominations for a spot, the regular spot on the Conservation Commission, and we can nominate
John Wilcox.
John Wilcox. Any other nominations for that spot? Hearing none, we'll close it. So all those in favor, John?
Aye.
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 Okay, so John's there, and then for the other spot, now, so of the 2 other folks, either Susan or Rachel, who came first? Do it that way.
Both the same.
They both the same time? Okay. Let's see, we look at there, if there's anything in there.
By 2 minutes.
By 2 minutes, really, 2 minutes?
2 minutes difference according to the stamp.
Oh, boy, okay, well, all right, if
Do
we,
with the printing.
oh, no,
All right, we'll do Sue.
you want, yeah?
Yeah, we'll do Sue.
All right. So open the nominations for that spot. Nominate
What do we need?
Susan Sarpa.
Nominate Susan.
Sarpa, is it? Got that. All right. Any other nominations for that spot? Hearing none, we'll close the nominations. All those in favor?
Aye.
All right, good. Welcome. Welcome there. All right, so we got 2. So then we have, so for the other 2, for the alternates now, right? Okay, we got the 2 alternates. Yep.
Nominate Nina Dominicus, right?
All right, thank you. Any other nominations for that spot? Hearing none, we'll close the nominations. All those in favor, Nina?
Aye.
Okay, and
Rachel.
more spot. Nominate for the last alternate spot.
Nominate Rachel DeLuca.
Yeah, thank you. Hearing no other nominations, we'll close the nominations. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, welcome, Rachel. All right. Well, that worked out awfully nicely. There you go, see? Sometimes it all works out. And what do we have next?
I think that's it. Oh, wait,
Oh.
you do have a constable?
Oh, yes, we should.
Constable.
Yes. Yes, he right? He's interested in being a constable, right? Yeah. What's it? All right, so yeah, and how, we have a bunch of spots, right, Kate, on the constables?
For, it can be filled with anybody, any party at this point. After this, I think we have to, look at it, but, yes.
Yeah, so we can,
Number 8.
number 8, yes. Yeah, so we'll open the nominations for constable.
I apologize in advance on this. name. I nominate Francis Swagaris.
Yes.
So there, which is yours, okay. All right, thank you. Any other nominations for that spot? Hearing none, we'll close the nominations. All those in favor of Francis? Aye.
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 All right, welcome, Francis. Okay. And that's all, right, Kate?
Yeah.
And that filled up the concert, there's still 2, 3, 4. There's still more with the constables, and there's still one person left?
There's two more things now for constables. We're gonna have to look at the party.
Okay, okay.
And then,
See you later, guys. Thanks for coming.
Yep.
conservation's been taken care of.
Yeah.
And then,
Good.
the housing authority, I understand that there is a tenant that's been appointed.
Oh.
But I've asked several times for
Oh.
the application, has not received any.
Good.
How long is the term on the housing authority?
Housing authority, there is one for the tenant and then one regular vacancy. The
How
tenant-
long are their terms?
The
How many
regular,
years do they serve?
I think it's 5 years,
5 years?
but we have vacancies, so they're shorter.
One seems to have been there forever, so I'm just curious.
True. Okay. All right. So we're done with that. So town manager's report. Without further ado. You've waited long enough. It is a little chilly up here. It is.
All right.
Before we ice skate home.
Try to be brief so Counselor Prusen can get back to the beach.
We don't want to hold him up.
I heard he's in Florida.
So
I'll say it's gorgeous out here.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
all right, that's it. I'm adding more to the agenda.
He doesn't care. He's okay.
So just to confirm, I talked about it previously. I said we were tentatively scheduled to be approved for our 2025 affordable housing appeals list. That is official. We are over
Nice.
the 10% threshold. We are now
Excellent.
we will now have a reprieve from 830G litigation, which is a very big win. We are just over at 10.14%. So we have more
Wow.
work to do. Aaron and Vesta will help towards that as well.
Oh,
and
yeah,
we'll look
okay.
to,
Right.
continue improving
Right.
and get those numbers up. So we don't want to fall below that 10% threshold. We worked very hard to get here. So congratulations to you all. It is official. There may be a story. I did speak to a reporter about it on Friday. So it's good news for the town. And so we want to,
That's great.
so congratulations.
We have, on that note, worked very hard to get there too, right? It's taken years, and it's difficult, but we got there, and we're happy to, have that amount of affordable housing, and more is coming too. And not just because we've hit the 10% doesn't mean we're done doing affordable housing. We will continue, but it just takes the pressure off some endless state regulations that seem to keep coming and interfere with what the town wants. But we want affordable housing, and we've shown that, and many towns are nowhere near the 10%. So I'm proud that we've gotten there, and we'll continue to up that percentage. So that's and certainly for our seniors too, and our senior housing. So
We have control. Yeah, we like.
and we have control on where we put it and how it looks and all, very important issues. But it's great that we can continue, adding to our affordable stock of housing. So that's great.
Good. So more good news. I want to put this on your radar. I had a meeting with DOT last week, and they've been conducting a study of 19 different sites that are in the area of TOD areas, transit-oriented development, particularly railroads. And so because we have the rail in Berlin, they were looking at underutilized properties that the state owns that are maybe not living up to the best potential right now. And so they were interested in the 1.5 acres that are next to Steel Boulevard, next to the train station, 857 Farmington Avenue. And that was one of the 19 sites that they identified. They were going through the process to see, if you look at Google Earth during, you can just pull it up and you look at the traffic on any given workday. There's plenty of parking there. There's a lot of empty spots. And so the thought that DOT is looking at is, do we need all of the spots? Maybe there's some property that could be better utilized. And so we had a meeting with DOT last week, and they've whittled those 19 sites down, and actually Berlin is like one of the top 2 that they'd like to move forward with.
Really?
We've actually spoken with Newport Group about, maybe partnering as well. And so I just want to let you know that we're still ongoing. There's more to come from this, but it is encouraging that the state is forward thinking, looking at parcels and looking at best use, best practices. And so if we can get more economic development for the town from that, they're not looking to sell the property. It would be a long-term lease. But this is something that it was kind of cool. I felt like we were on a game show as they showed all the different towns.
Yeah.
And then they said, oh, round 2, and they whittled out, half the towns, and Berlin's still at the top. And then, the next round. And so we were, I know there's other towns that were a little jealous that were in the top 2. Yeah.
Oh, that's too bad.
Which piece is it? Is it the piece where the parking lot comes between the Tavern on the Tracks and the other building? The old Star?
So when you turn into the parking lot where the train station
yeah.
is, it's that immediate area
On the right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the area closest to the train station, it would still be parking for that.
I happened to drive through there today. Quite a few cars there. I was amazed.
For the parking for the train?
Yes.
Also, that is the area where the folks who are working on Steel Boulevard, the construction, they're parking as well.
Okay.
So,
All right. Well, that's great.
just good news. I'll keep you up to date.
Yeah, that's excellent.
That could be a win for the town.
Wow, that's good.
YMCA update. So just to let you know, we're still in discussions with the Y, and there's going to be a council item coming before you. We're hoping for the second meeting in March to continue the conversation with the Y and the feasibility. So more to come on that. Just want to keep you in the loop, and we'll see. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, we'll look at alternatives. But Ray mentioned already, but I did want to mention that April 7th town council meeting where we'll have a conversation with Jim Erickson, who wrote the Haley Ward report, and his team, and Ref Tillis as well. So that'll be a good meeting, and we, hopefully we can get the word out of that. Budget season has officially kicked off. We had our first Board of Finance meeting last night, and so it was a productive meeting where we went over both the general and Board of Education budgets, what the asks are for the town. We're at it would be, as of right now, a 1.29% or 1.29 mil increase this fiscal year is what's currently proposed, which is, it's the best starting point that we've had in a budget in years. So it's good, I mean, that's with everything in, that's with the capital. We'll see what the Board of Finance does. We have another meeting tomorrow night. And again, I want to remind you all that there's that joint meeting of the Town Council, the Board of Finance, and the Board of Education. And that's going to be at 5 p.m. on March 9th, which is next Monday. 5 p.m. It's going to be in the Board of Education conference room. And it's an opportunity for all three bodies to discuss priorities for the budget and kind of coalesce and see what everybody's thinking. We didn't do it last year, but it's been done in the past. And I think it'll provide a good opportunity just to get everybody together and share ideas.
Ryan, can you please send me the link for that when that happens?
Yes, sir. Yes, I can do that. We'll get the agenda out as well, Mark, so that'll be coming.
Thank you very much.
I want to put this on your radar because this is part of the budget that I put forward, and it's an ask that will likely be before you next council meeting. And that is, I spoke about this last night with the Board of Finance. There's a retirement that's will occur in the finance department at the end of May. And so our finance director, Kevin Delaney, has been looking at this as a potential opportunity to restructure the finance department a little bit, look at the needs of both the finance and as well as the human resource department as well. We have 2 part-time positions, one within the finance department and one within HR. And we're looking at removing those 2 positions and adding a full-time benefits specialist, benefits coordinator that would work under the human resource umbrella for the town. The need is there. It's a minimal increase to the budget, but we would be replacing two part-time positions with a full-time. And so in order to get the cross-training right, I'd like to get this going so that we have time before our employee retires in May that we can do some overlap. So that's why I'd like to bring that to you. So that'll be, I just want to give you a heads up that's coming for probably the next council meeting. And last, I had a tour today. I want to thank Superintendent Benigni for, even though schools were closed, we were still at Berlin High at 11 a.m. this morning, and I met with their technology person as well, because I've spoken with Mayor Mark about this, about we're continually looking at ways to better inform the town. One of the things that I did in my last town I came from was we did a monthly podcast where we talked about just what happens in the town. I've spoken, I think it would be great if Mayor Mark and I did a podcast from time to time where we just talked about the various projects that are going on, particularly the budget process right now. Look for ways to encourage people to, vote on the budget, get involved as part of the process. So I want to let you know that this is something that I'm looking into. I kind of looking for your blessing on that. Is that something that you think would be beneficial to the town?
I mean, I think so. Just another way to get information out. And we could all, like the council, different council members could be, we could have department heads sometime, just the town clerk, of course, would be a guest star on it, of course.
We got to talk about Berlin 250. So
Yes, well, we got to get that out there. We do. Yeah, no, I mean, I don't know. What are you thinking?
I think it's a good idea, Ryan. More communication out to the community is better.
Right.
And I want to thank, Brian had said that.
So do they have a?
They have a
they do.
studio down there.
Oh,
They can do the post-production. They can do
nice.
everything.
Oh, cool.
So we'll, I'll be in
Yeah,
touch. We'll set
figure it out.
We'll do a test run.
They have a radio station, that's pretty good.
Really?
Great
Really?
station.
Really, huh?
They play a lot of old time jazz. It's really.
Oh, well, there's another.
I was amazed when I first tuned. I was expecting.
Yeah.
Very good.
Very good.
Very good.
Oh, well, there's another place.
So anyways,
20 years ago, I can give you the numbers, but.
That's it for my report. I just, Mr. Diamato, were we going to do anything on that?
What?
On his fee?
Yes. So we so we had a discussion. Well, there was an ask of Mr. D'Amato, who's turning 100. As we talked about, he does still play golf. God bless him. That's phenomenal. So there is a super senior discount at Timberland up, I don't know, from 80 to 90 something, whatever it might be. So, but it doesn't cover 100. So I don't know. The golf, we already talked to the golf commission chair and we gave him some grief, but they weren't. I don't know. They weren't as excited as maybe Ryan and I were. So we are certainly going to have that other level. If you make it to 100 and you want to go play golf, it's free. Yeah. Okay, it's free. We're not going to charge the 100-year-old $250 or whatever, $50, nothing. So we will announce that at the senior center when we give him his plaque.
I think you should.
We need a vote.
Yeah,
we need a vote. We're going to vote on it, so the council can vote on it. We don't want to just make that unanimously, singularly. But yeah, I mean, I don't know how we can't. I think the golf commission. Now we were joking about it a little bit, but the golf commission was saying, well, there might be a rush of. I don't think there's a rush of 100-year-olds playing golf at Timberland.
At 100, you don't rush anyway.
No, and if there were, God bless them, they're all free. Okay, right. That's what we would do. But anyway, so we can take a motion on that to waive.
We have to have a motion to add to the agenda and
change it. So
whatever you want.
To add to the agenda, an item granting free golf membership at
Age.
Timberland Golf Course celebration of anyone who reaches the age of 100
Yes,
years.
yes,
Okay, that's to add to the agenda.
yes, okay. So all those in favor to
Aye.
add that?
Aye.
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 All right, great.
And then
Opposed? Anybody opposed?
No.
No, okay, just checking. All right.
move to grant free golf membership at Timberland Golf Course to anyone who reaches the age of 100.
Yes, yes.
So moved.
All right, second, we have a second, right? All those in favor?
Aye.
All right, any opposed? No. Okay, motion carries. Great, excellent.
I can't wait to play for free.
I'm gonna make it to that 100 just to play for free. That's
Yeah.
all it's.
Roll me out there. We have to give you 20, don't we?
Oh,
Those
we do.
flowers.
Oh, oops. Oh, yeah, we'll figure. Yeah, we'll get that. All right, so good. We're good. Thank God we got that done. All right, where are we at? Where are we at here?
Committees.
Special committee. What do we got? No special committee reports, right? No.
I have one more update.
You do. I was gonna say there's one you're missing, right?
And
Yes, I thought so.
it is on Bright Feeds.
Yes.
And it's some good news. So we all received some contact from the Department of Energy and Environmental Protection last week, and their investigation on the Bright Feed saga has come to a close. And I just they sent out a final, summary report, but item 7 is of interest to us. So statewide supplemental, this is what Bright Feeds will be providing, statewide supplemental environmental project account payment. The respondent shall pay $120,000 to the statewide SEP account following the schedule prescribed in this paragraph to be applied in funding efforts and activities that the commissioner deems to be environmentally beneficial to the town of Berlin. So we have $120,000 that the town will be able to utilize for a project that has to be environmentally related. And I can tell you that Jim Mahoney's wheels are turning.
There's plenty of those in town, yes.
So it's good news. Yeah.
But that's a part of, right, the whole fine, I believe, was $400,000, right? So, DEEP did take action against Bright Feeds from early issues with them. Yeah. So, I mean, this is a settlement and so this is a part that the town is able to take advantage of. So all's well that ends well. Hopefully it stays that way with Bright Feeds, but they will continually be monitored by DEEP and us for noise. So a good ending, I think, finally got fixed for us, for everybody. So good, that's great. So special committee reports, we have nothing, and Councilor Communications, what do you folks have? Anything?
I just want to thank Public Works and Grounds Department again for the phenomenal snow plowing job they did. And it's no easy feat. It's a whole team effort, from the people that spec the equipment we have to the people that keep it running, the directors that send the troops where they're needed. And they clean it in a matter of hours and make it safe for all of us. I heard firsthand about the many complaints that went into Public Works about mailboxes and people's driveways getting plowed in. And folks have to understand, we're not used to that much snow. And the volume, just the sheer volume, things are going to happen. Mailboxes are going to get knocked over, driveways are going to get plowed in. It's not intentional. Try to put yourself behind a wheel for 15 hours and not take out a piece of curbing with a giant piece of steel. I mean, we have some really skilled people working out there, and we're lucky to have them. I just want to say thank you.
It's good. And the town does, I think it's $50 for a mailbox and $50 for a post. If people want to make a claim, that's available to them.
And I don't have a problem with that. It's going to happen.
Yes, of course it's going to happen.
When you have
Yes.
snow piles that are stored in your mailbox, it's going to happen.
Yes. But there is a remedy when it does.
It's not malicious. It's not carelessness.
No.
It's just the way it works.
You can't avoid it. So that's great. Anyone else, folks? Anyone else? Ladies and Mark, anyone else? Florida? Any more Florida remarks? No more. We can't take it as we wait to go outside here. We can't wait.
I want to turn the air conditioner up a little bit.
Yeah, okay, Mark.
Oh my God, he's rubbing it in.
Of course. All right, so
you asked me, I had to tell you.
All right, so we are add our acceptance of minutes, so
Accept the minutes of February 17th.
thank you. Second. All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Abstain.
So moved. Abstain, one abstention, thank you. And motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Move second, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye, all right, so moved. Thank you all, thank you.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Jeff's sleeping here, he can't go home, it's too far, too icy. Is there? Is it?
You're better off up down here than we got. Last week was terrible that day. You remember last week?
Yeah. Yeah, a little scary.
I don't know, what's the